Tony, I assume you know Deshaun Foster pretty well.
Yeah, my teammate. Yeah, I played with him for 3 years. Great running back, even better dude. So
You guys stayed in touch through the years, and what do you think of his I mean, I'm sure it's got to be a different kind of feel going against your alma mater.
no, I did it. I did it at San Diego State. Did it at ASU. So again, for anyone who goes against the team that they graduated, the college that they graduated for, they root for them every day of the year, minus that week. And so again, it's exciting to watch him and his journey and where he came from and being in the same locker room together, and then now seeing him as the head coach and him navigating his way through there. I root for him. Period.
What are some of your memories from playing? Do you have any memories still that stick out from your time as a
player? No, I mean the championships, the Rose Bowls. But as with all guys who played, you miss the locker room. You miss those sitting down in there and just before class or before you're eating, just being around the guys. And I think anybody who's spent time in the locker room, those things you miss the most.
They scored 35 at Rutgers. What have they been doing well?
Yeah, they're just finding their way. They mixed up their offensive line. Ethan is playing really well at the quarterback. They're getting the tight ends and running backs are involved in the pass game and in the run game. I mean, they're just getting better overall, taking care of the ball. So it'll be a good challenge.
How much of what they do is actually similar to what Eric Bieniemy was calling at Washington or Kansas City?
I mean, you see elements of it in there. I mean, it's hard, right? The timing of it all and stuff, and getting thrown into fall camp and it's tough. You know what I mean? So you see elements of it, but you also see them playing to their personnel. Like I said, they got really good tight ends. They got really good running backs. Those guys touch the ball a lot. So it'll be a different kind of challenge in that sense.
As much as you've seen Jamari Butler show up the way he did on Saturday.
No, I mean, he was like that at the beginning of the year, and then he was, as with all football players at this time, they're banged up and all that kind of stuff, and then just gradually I think he started settling down and being able to play like that, but also did a good job of taking care of his body with Mitch and Corey and those guys and stuff, and then you see him moving around even like he was at the beginning of the season, and again, no coincidence, he was making a ton of plays out there.
Coach, how much of a statement was that as a bounce back just after Indiana to go out and play the number 4 team in the country that well?
Well, I mean, it's what we're supposed to do, right? I mean, that's just what we're supposed to do, and really happy that the guys played like that. But again, for as up and down as it is, you just want to make sure that, hey, this is Tuesday. We got a team who's playing their best football coming in here. We want to make sure we know how to do things, and then more importantly, probably the most important is how we do things. With the little attitude and chip on our shoulder.
You faced MJ Sherman meant to that Jack linebacker room, not just the way he's playing, but of impacting Willis and Prince Will.
Yeah, I mean, he sets a great example. Being an older guy, that's the kind of guy you want. Leading that position group. He's making a ton of plays, but it's the plays that he doesn't make where he's really impacting the game. I mean, he's like the undercover hero. I mean, he's taking on blocks. He's so physical. That first fourth down stop, I don't know if against in Ohio State or whatever, he's being double teamed and he crushes the tight end down, and the wing is still on him. And as soon as the tight end comes off, he inserts himself up the field and he hits the ball carrier. There's stuff like that you don't see unless you're really watching the game, how much he's impacting. And then he's on the sideline talking each series to guys, to Prince Will and to Willis, and then Willis goes in there and makes a huge play. And MJ's one of the first ones to jump around with him and all that stuff. So it's fun to watch him grow, develop, and have fun where he's at.
How big was that stop, you think, for this group? I know you got to play it forward now, but that first fourth down stand coming off of the week before and maybe what it did to guys.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the excitement, you saw the passion and all that kind of stuff, and it gave the guys a sense like, all right, we're here to play, let's rock. So
I've seen their quarterback, Garber's kind of progress. He got banged up, and now he's back.
Yeah,
what do you think of his game?
Again, playing the best ball he's played all year. I mean, he sees, he got the ball out of his hands quick. He knows who's open. He's They're doing a nice job under center in their run game and play action game. I mean, they're starting to settle into what they want to do. And again, as a quarterback, I mean, he is running the offense. He is truly running the offense, getting them into whatever plays they need to be in. And no coincidence, they scored their highest amount, again, against Rutgers.
Is there anything he does particularly well? Just straight.
Yeah, he gets the ball out of his hands quick. Like he is mobile enough to extend plays, and you see him downfield looking, and good quarterbacks do that, right? They can run the ball to throw downfield, and then again he just knows where he's going with the ball. You watch Rutgers, and he's catching the ball, and he knows a blitz is coming, and he's throwing to the uncovered guy right now. So you can tell that he's grown into the spot, seeing his reads, going to the uncovered. So it'll be a challenge.
Played two pretty good passing offenses the last 2 weeks, and with another one coming up, just how do you feel the guys are doing at defending the pass right now?
I mean, we're okay. I mean, today was a different game plan. Today's a different deal. Like you're resetting over. So going back to the game, I thought they did okay. We gave up a couple explosives. That's the chess game back and forth. But got to give them more tools and able to execute so those things don't happen. But overall, both, right? The coverage in the back end with the pass rush up front, I think that combination, you can always be better, but it's going okay.
Hey Tony, going back with Willis again, what have you really seen from him through his first 8 games? He doesn't really look like everybody else in that jack room, but he still is finding a way to have success.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, he is quietly come along, quietly matured with those guys, especially MJ. He's probably one of the first ones in the building. He meets extra. He's probably one of the last ones to leave. He meets late with Coach Potenza, and he's worked himself into a position to do those things on the field. And if there's any critique, I'm gonna say, like, Coach said, this guy goes out there and he balls and he makes plays on the ball. He's consistently around the quarterback and he causes fumbles, so that should be rewarded. You know what I mean? So we need to get him on the field more.
Tony, Matt said after the game and again yesterday that the way the team played against Ohio State, the way they competed, should now be the standard, and now you build on that. From your experience, how challenging is it to take your level of play from 1 week and then continue to build on that, just with the way the game
that's the formula. And I think that's the key to it all, right? Is getting any team, any locker room, any sport, right? Is getting your team to be that confident, to be that aggressive, to be that ready to perform, And so they know what it looks like. But more importantly, they knew how the Sunday meetings went, or the Monday meetings went, the Tuesday practice went, the Wednesday practice. You know what I mean? So again, it's a dive into the process and making sure that we do the process right, so those guys have the confidence to go out there and play like that on Saturday.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.